How to use sometime, sometimes, and sometime. What is the difference between sometime and sometime? And where does sometimes fit into the equation? Don't worry, the answer is simpler than you might think. Sometime means at some point, as an adjective. Sometime also means former. Sometime means a period of time, usually a long period of time. Sometimes means occasionally. Sometime, one word. There are two ways to use sometime as one word. Let's tackle the harder one first. 1. Sometime as an adverb. When you use sometime as an adverb, it refers to an unspecified point in time. It doesn't refer to a span of time. That's what sometime is for. Here's an example of sometime used in a sentence. I'll get around to finishing that book sometime. In the sentence above, we're not talking about how long it will take to finish the book span of time. We're talking about when the book will be finished point in time. You can usually replace sometime with someday, or at some point when it's used this way. Examples. I'll get around to finishing that book someday. I'll get around to finishing that book at some point. Give me a call sometime, and we'll have coffee. We'll announce a release date sometime soon. Tony needs to stop by the bank sometime today. Sometime as an adjective. Okay, now let's talk about the other way to use sometime. When you use sometime as an adjective, it just means former. Sometime should always be one word when you're using it as an adjective. Example. Albert, a sometime cab driver, now flies airplanes for a living. In the sentence above, sometime cab driver means former cab driver. Some writers use sometime to mean occasional, but that usage isn't accepted by everybody. If you're not sure whether your audience will interpret sometime as former or occasional, it may be a good idea to avoid the ambiguity and use more specific terms. And remember, when you use sometime as an adjective, don't put an S at the end of it. Example, incorrect. Albert, a sometimes cab driver, now flies airplanes for a living. Sometime, to words. When sometime is to words, it refers to a span of time. In fact, it often means a long time. Example, for some time, humans have known that the world is round. In the sentence above, we're talking about a long span of time, several centuries. In fact, that's definitely a long time. Let's look at another example. For a long time, humans have known that the world is round. It will take some time to finish the project today. Again, we're talking about a span of time, so some time should be to words. It will take a long time to finish the project today. Sometimes, one word. Sometimes is a one-word adverb that means occasionally or now and then. Examples. Sometimes I just don't understand what that man is saying. English grammar sometimes follows its own rules, and sometimes it doesn't. Everybody hurts sometimes. Thank you for watching this video.